And welcome back, everybody, to the first one-shot of Band on the Run, our Starfinder adventure. Thank you, Paizo. We are so happy to be here. We are going to make a wonderful coalition of bandmates for you here. Why don't we all go ahead and say hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Woo! Now I think this is most of our first times playing Starfinder. Am I right?
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah.
Accurate.
That's what I thought. Well, this will be an adventure for all of this then, as we come through here. But I think we've got this. I mean, we are all veteran role players of life, so I think we got this under our hats.
I've rolled a die before.
All right.
What are we doing?
Good question. I will ask that every day when I roll out of bed. But luckily, today I have an answer for you, and that is playing this wonderful module. Thank you for being here, everybody. Why don't we go ahead and dive right in? So, our wonderful band, of course, has found themselves at a very interesting time and location. Neon and Noqual, which have been together for a couple of years now, have just found their way, or talked their way, rather, into an interesting opportunity. You see, our young band is now been offered a seat at none other than Songbird Station for the music festival of a lifetime. Now, luckily, our good friend Zane, and we'll meet our people here in a second, but our good friend Zane was able to talk these people into, well, letting you guys play. So, before we get into this whirlwind of excitement, why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves? So, I am Dill. I am your game master tonight, and I am happy to introduce the rest of the cast. Why don't we start with Dwight?
I'm Ricky. I'm going to be playing Dwight, the Yosuke Technomancer. Yosuke?
Something like that. Excellent. Let's go to Ellie.
Hello. I will be playing, I think it's Naya. It could be Nuya Pi. She's a mechanic bassist and a local family disappointment.
I feel that. Been there. Nice to meet you, son. All right. Sim?
Hello, I am Sim, the four-arm drummer. I'm a focused four-arm cylinder cymbal slammer.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Okay, and then last up on our plate, I think, is Zane.
I'm Zane. Nathan. I'm playing Zane. Melu. I am the guitarist with a beautiful prismatic guitar, luscious flowing locks, voice to map. I'm just excited and so happy to be playing with these folks and finally up to a stadium show.
And we're happy to have you. Also, you guys should snuggle up a little bit closer. You're a little quiet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Or he talks louder.
Yeah, just project. It's called projecting. You speak from the diaphragm.
Mike discipline.
Mike.
We're here to absolutely rock you!
Here we go. We got this. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you again for joining us tonight as we take our descent again. This is Neon and Noakwall. And for those of you who weren't listening, we have 4 talented musicians here in front of us. Dwinite on the keys. We have Nuya on the bass. We have Sim on the drums. And we have Zane taking up lead. Now, I hear that there are vocals throughout the entirety of the band, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Because we are about to begin. The past few days for all of you have been a whirlwind of excitement. You know that Zane has managed to land a spot in the biggest music event this side of the galaxy. The Out of the Nest Festival at Songbird Station. This could be Neon and Noakwall's chance to finally make it big, baby. But you know that there is one problem standing in your way, and that is the band's only means of transport. An old clunker of a starship called Mama's Little Helper. Nicknamed MLH, of course, because y'all love an acronym. You see, Mama's Little Helper lacks a drift engine for the long trip. Luckily, thanks to Zane's timing, if the band dropped everything, packed up Mama's Little Helper, and left right away, there would be just enough time to make it to the diaspora and reach the concert hall with a tiny bit of time to spare. So that is fucking what you did!
Fucking A.
Fucking A. And, of course, a few days of travel into your trip, just as the cramped quarters of Mama's Little Helper began to grow close and stuffy, and even the smallest, like, you know, you're like, who fucking farted? Who was it? Who fucking farted? Right? You know, it sucks. Like, it's a small space. You begin to enter the diaspora. Yeah. But
Over and over.
apparently it just you know, whoever's doing it, they just got their suit off. They're thinking it's nice and it's home time here in the ship. But let's say your journey takes you finally to the diaspora. Now, the diaspora is a collection of asteroids located where these planets used to be. I wonder what happened. And just as the journey to Songbird Station seemed close to an end, there is a sound. And your ship begins to jostle and shake. And Mama's Little Helper begins to rattle and gurgle, and it begins spewing smoke that looks much thicker and smells far fouler than normal.
Uh-oh.
Nuya,
I'm sure it's fine.
not only are you a master at the base, you keep this ship running with your mechanical wit. And seeing this, you're worried. You know that something is about to happen. And being at the control panel that you're at, keeping an eye on this ship, you can see that the engines are failing dramatically.
Yikes.
You're able to, if you so wish, make a check for me. I need to look at what make a computer's check for me.
The computers?
Yeah, I think that's a roll. Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
God.
hurts though. So
Would
that's
you like me
6.
to make a computer's check?
It's funny because I'm really good at engineering.
Would you
Maybe
like
that-
me to make a computer's
Maybe
check?
that's what I needed. You know, I need no, fuck computers. That was wrong. Make an engineering check.
Okay. I was about to say I'm good at computers.
There we go. See, yeah, there's all these weird things. Computers, engineering, same diff, right?
Yeah, mysticism, physical science, same diff.
Same diff. But okay, so with that 26, that seems better. Nuya, you're able to give it a couple slaps, and you get this bzz, 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 and the ship's engines, even though they're beginning to fail, you restore the maneuvering thrusters just long enough that you're able to point out a nearby hunk of rock just outside a fuel pump and an ugly little building sitting on it. And you point it out to whoever's driving this ship right now as the only place that this thing is going to land within the next like 15 seconds.
If I am looking at this correctly,
We definitely should land there, guys. We're not in any immediate danger, but we could be soon. So, like, land.
hey Dill, where do I tell how good I am at?
It'd be piloting check is what what the pilot would be doing.
I've got an 8.
I've got an 8.
Okay, so I think that's
It
real
sounds
loud.
like Port Rock or whatever we play.
Doc
Rock.
Doc Rock. Yeah, it does. But yeah, one of you guys, if you want, can go ahead and make a piloting check and see if you can bring this ship in.
I got it.
Wait, do you have a higher piloting job?
I have no piloting.
Okay.
As you pointed out, is help a thing in this in Starfinder, Bill?
So there is a help action, assist action. It's a little different. So you have to go ahead and roll the corresponding skill, and you're trying to get over a 10.
Okay.
And if you get over a 10, you can add a +2 to that roll, John.
Oh.
Do 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 do. Hopefully that's right. I haven't played Starfinder before, so
Oh.
you oof it. Oh no, I can't get back to.
Can I intimidate the ship into landing?
Oh no. You wish you could, no, but you do your best for whatever you guys. You're like, Sim, you got this. You let Sim take the wheel, and you sit down.
Oh, let me drive.
And with all 4 hands on the sticks, you're like trying to hold it in place. You're steering it towards the direction that Nuya had pointed you, and all of a sudden, all of you feel crack as your ship impacts with the asteroid, and you grind to a halt. In like you slide perfectly, like comically, into a parking slot on the outskirts of this small building that you can now see is very clearly a diner named Buzz's. And sitting around you, although you guys are looking out, like you can imagine, your windshield is smashed, your ship is smoking. You guys are just looking out on like a shitty ass diner with shitty ass spaceships sitting there, and with like people coming and going.
Drive-ins and nailed it.
Exactly. Yeah, we already listened to this one. Next.
How dare you skip our funky intros?
Sorry. We got some other fun to fill it. But yeah, as you guys kind of slide to a stop, all of you kind of like jostle. You don't take any physical damage, but you do get a little bit of a shake. But you can see the moment you land, Nuya, you can see that Mama's little helper is not in a good shape, and something is wrong. Smoke is billowing from this machine, and you're probably the person that's going to need to take a look at it.
Well, that's going to take some time to fix.
It's something you've done before, right, Nuya?
No.
We've got a tiny bit of time to spare. We can work with it.
We.
Okay, yeah, make.
Let's be real, Zane. You're a total klutz around the engine. All right, let Nuya do her thing.
It's okay. Hold my flashlight for me.
Classic roll. Okay, Nuya,
Thank
give
you.
us another engineering check. A 31.
Go
Natural
darn.
18. Don't they see in Starfinder? Don't these numbers just feel good?
It's
It
huge.
really does.
So yeah, Nuya, you look through and you give it a few kicks here and there, and you get to the back of the engine and you like open up the space hood and smoke just billows out, and you like squint your eyes against it. You're used to it, and you look inside and shit, right away you can see that the computer system reveals that the quartzoid manifold coil has broken sometime during the flight.
Oh no.
What's up? What happened?
The coil broke.
Which coil?
Dude,
Could you please be specific on which coil broke?
are there any ships parked in this diner lot that look similar in class and size to ours?
Good question. At a quick glance, Noya, with that 31-year-old, you like, in response to what Sim's saying, you look around, nada. There are a few people entering in and out of the diner, and there's like pretty normie looking ships, but maybe it's something about how old your ship is, or something about the model itself, but none of these would have the quartzoid manifold coil that you need.
No, none of these would have it at all.
I was about to say I'm going to go ask someone in the diner for directions to the Space Auto Zone, but we probably don't have enough money to buy one. We could rob Space Auto Zone.
I mean, it is for a good cause.
How
Fucking
far
right.
away from the venue are we?
You've made it almost all the way to the you're in the diaspora. You made it almost all the way to Songbird Station. You're probably only a few hours from the actual location. Yeah, you know that Mama, although Mama's little helper might be out of commission, the show is scheduled to start in only a few hours. That's about how much time you got and about how far you are. You kind of put it up to the wire here, guys.
What if we ask for a ride?
Yeah, we're no strangers to hitchhiking.
On that note, Dill, can I look around and like see who, if they're try to see any big things that could also tow Mama's little helper with all of our gear, and what people would be most receptive to hearing that?
Sure. I mean, go ahead and tell me a skill you want to roll. Is there like an insight equivalent or something?
Culture check?
Oh yeah, culture. That sounds great. Roll that.
Yeah, I would like to make an insight check.
Is there insight?
I don't know.
That would probably be a culture check.
Yeah, culture. Do culture.
Dang.
Man,
25. Yeah, you look around, Zane, and maybe people are your thing, even though you don't put yourself out there too much. Maybe you do now that you're with the band. I don't know.
Hey, if
Just
I have
vamping
to,
here.
I'll do anything to promote the band.
Okay, good. It's settled then. I'm sorry, but Zane, as you look around, you can you see that while towing is probably out of the question, all of these look pretty close in class size to Mama's Little Helper. There are a couple of them that you could say would reasonably house you and your gear if you could perhaps persuade the patrons to take you. There are many people walking to and from their vehicles and towards buzzes, and even as you're standing here, like one of them takes off and another one lands in its place. Although this doesn't look like a popular location, there's definitely at least a little bit of people moving in and out.
Noya, how long do you think it would take you to hotwire one of these Mama Jambas here?
Well, it all depends on which one, but that is a little...
I'm completely down if you guys want to hotwire things, but maybe we can hey, I'm gonna go over to the diner. I'm gonna ask around, see who's on their way.
Okay. As he's doing that, I'm gonna start walking the lot looking for easy to access.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable stealing from other people.
It's fine. We will leave them a note in the parking lot spot telling them where they can come get their ship. And hey, they can come see us for free while they're there. You know?
Is there any way we can maybe, like...
Why don't you want this
know.
band to succeed?
I want this band to succeed, man.
Hey, I want this band too, but we don't need bad dirt.
Oh, dirt is bad.
I was just wondering if there was a way we could get Mama's Little Helper to run without the crystal coil thing.
The module fold?
Yeah, or maybe we could, like, I don't know...
Reroute power to the carbon combustulator.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
While you do that, you might as well put some blinker fluid in.
Now I think it's helping me.
Hey Dill, have I made it to the door of the diner?
Yeah, I'll say real fast, like, yeah, no, you know you're right. This thing's out of commission without that manifold. But Zane, you make it to the diner, and as you push your way in, you can see that inside is just this dingy looking place. And this place, as you can see, has the sign that says Buzz's Diner. So when you walk in, you expect, like a classic diner, like fucking seats and tables and shit. Nah. This appears to be mostly a refueling station, and the diner is nothing more than a glorified showering center and vending machine site. The only thing that even is close to a proper eatery is a handful of like single sit tables where people are just sitting with alcoholic beverages in their hands, like eating chips from this from the vending machine. And you can see at the center of the room is a counter, a circular counter, where at the standing, within it is an android individual, covered in scrapes and scars and tattoos and a few augmentations too. You can see like one of the hands has like little bits to it. But as you walk in, the barkeeper turns to look at you, gives you a nod, and then goes back to working on the drink that they're working on currently. And then you hear a tune kind of pierce into your head. Data tunes, subscription fee, data tunes. And then it ends. And the moment it goes off, everyone in the bar just winces.
I'm going to pull my guitar off my back and put it in my hands, not play anything, but once my guitar is in my hand and I feel a little bit more confident, I'm just going to say, fucking annoying. And I'm going to walk up to the android individual and I'm going to say, hi, I'm looking for some coils, but the thing is we're on our way to the festival and I'll point the direction. That's a couple hours that way and we happen to crash. If there's anyone here, and I'll try to be as loud as I can, and I'll play, like, I guess, a small melody. And be like, that wants to give us a ride and can fit our instruments. We can guarantee you entry to the into the show, or I'll cover your space gas.
So the android behind the bar that you can only assume is the titular Buzz, they kind of stop pouring the drink and look at you and go, I'm here to pour drinks. If you're not here to tell me what you're ordering, then you can come back when you're ready for a drink. And like as they go to finish pouring and like, you know, like pretty much dismissing you outright, there is a scoffing sound from one of the nearby tables, just this that kind of gets your attention. And as you turn to look, you can see that there is an individual there, this Vesk, who is like a lizard-like individual with these scales rolling back, in this dark green with these spines coming off the top of their head like hair. And you can see that as they are like kind of tossing back this thick drink, they're like, that robot won't give you anything good in the way of answers. We're all sick and tired of that jukebox and its incessant subscription fee. That's a guitar, right? Why don't you, well, if you're a real musician, why don't you liven up this place? I might be more willing to help your cause. I will start playing like the beginning melody of something, like a steady rhythm, and I'm like, abso-fucking-lutely. And I'm gonna open the door to the outside of the tavern, and I'm going to yell. Wait, before I yell this, do any of y'all have a preferred band catchphrase?
Make our catchphrase right now, brother.
Here we go.
Just do it.
Let's slam those cams.
Neon and no claw! Let's shred.
Okay,
I heard our signature catchphrase that we've used for 2 years.
Let's shred. Let's get those wheats, baby.
I'm gonna grab my keyboard and run into the diner.
I'll immediately grab my bass guitar and start heading that way.
All right, and just go off in the middle of the tavern entrance.
All
I
right.
guess I'm just gonna bring drumsticks and I will make noises on a table or something.
Actually, you have a Astro set that projects around you. If you'd like to take it with you, it kind of has it on a float stand.
Drums.
Yeah, you have space drums. And they're actually in like a floating circular sort of thing. So when you set it up fully, like on stage, you're like, think of like dude that was in that drum thing that went upside down and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah. So as you push back in, you can see that all the patrons of the bar kind of are a little bit interested by what's going on. They're all kind of looking up at you, and kind of sitting there smirking a little bit. Is that Vesk individual, and they go, all right, show us what you got.
Down.
Do you want us to roll some profession checks?
I do. I would like you guys to get going with you see with a quiet nod from Buzz. He kind of shows you where you guys can set up, and you begin to get going on your guys' first song. So I need you guys to go ahead and make some rolls for me. So you all just rolled right away. Okay, perfect.
We're ready to go, dude.
You're ready to go. Okay, so
Shred.
so Zane is your front man in this particular effort. And so in the first roll, Zane, as you kind of step up into the front, your guitar is in the hands. It is up to you to kind of introduce things and bring it in here. With the help of everyone else, Sim, you're only mechanically the only one that really helps. Oh, and Dwayne, because you rolled a. Well, I guess all of you mechanically helped because you rolled over 10. So, but
No, just me.
just you.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you not feel special, man. But Zane, tell us as you come up. This is a success. Tell us how you enrapture this the performance here at the bar with your first round.
Okay. As we start performing in the doorway, I'm just going to slowly make my way towards the counter where the android is and try to lure everybody, like the rest of the band as well, and start performing at and around the android and climb up on the desk. And
Okay, sorry.
in front of it.
All right. As you do so, you can see you definitely have garnered the attention. Your desk climbing or your table climbing skills have definitely got them going. Your guitar is beginning to go out beneath you. The rest of the band is beginning to fall into tune. This is something that you have done before, perhaps not exactly in this fashion, but it's something you've done before. And so you press on with your first song. What? There we go. So tell me, guys, next, any of you guys can go ahead and tell me a skill you'd like to use to kind of perform this, the next section of this. So not you, Zane, but the other of you three. What skill would you like to use to like take part in this exercise? You could use like acrobatics and like move around, cool, jump on tables like Zane did. You guys could use computers or mysticism and work on your boards or.
Question, Bill.
Yeah,
Can I cast a spell?
of course you can.
I would like, as Zane is jumping up on tables, I would like to cast my token spell to illuminate him. And I will click on the spell right now.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Look at this. So yeah, tell me how you get it to go into effect, Dwayne.
So as we all begin to play music and Zane takes the spotlight, I give him the spotlight. Literally. My token spell takes the form of a floating spotlight above Zane, kind of highlighting him as the front runner right now.
Excellent. So go ahead then and make a mysticism check for me. Roll your mysticism, and if anyone else wants to help, they can roll as well. Wow, you don't even have to worry about it. Because a 26 is a success. So,
God damn.
a 28. Yeah, so, Dwayne, you are able to, with that spotlight, definitely give Zane 30. Give Zane the spotlight he deserves as he just kicks into the first verse and of this song that's just killing it with these dudes. They're loving it, and you're just like, even though you know that at some point that radio is gonna kick back on and blurt out that sound, it doesn't matter because you guys are fucking loud and you're filling this space. You're good, and I need someone else to give me another roll for me.
What exactly am I rolling for?
So if you'd like, you can choose a skill on your sheet, or just like describe to me what you'd like to do to kind of help in this performance. So like you could like do something like you could use like acrobatics or things like that. You could like do something mechanical, or let's look at your sheet. Let's look. I'll tell you. Let's look.
I have a gun.
Boop.
It just pulls out my pistol
Take him out.
and starts shooting off into the roof.
So So, professional musician is a good fallback. I'd go ahead and roll that one. Oof, that is not going to work, though. That's a natural 2 that you just rolled for a total of 13.
Yikes.
God bless.
And we also rolled a help.
You could, but I'm going to tell you right now that it's not even going to matter, because with that, you're not going to be able to make the DC. And so, Nuga, while you're up there, I'll say you get going, you get into the groove of this, right? You see that spotlight hit on Zane, you're like, oh, I fucking got this. And you try to get this rad ass bass solo out of there, but maybe your fingers are just a little bit cold and you slip up a little bit. And it's probably something that only like you or some true musicians would really notice, as you have to like take a pause and wait for the next bar to get back in going. But it's like a personal affront to you, like, ah, damn it.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of just chuckle and keep playing through it.
Okay, that's the sign of a true musician there. Okay. Sim, you're the last one up.
I believe I rolled a 24. 24. Nope, 21.
21. Anyone want to help Sim? This is a professional musician.
Yep.
Look at that. With the help of your friends, that's an aid from everyone. So that is definitely enough. I think it's like a 22 DC, so you definitely beat it there. Oh yeah, look at that. 21 you rolled? So 29 is what you got. So yeah, you're fine. So yeah, Sim, tell us how you were able to wow this crowd with these drum skills.
Nothing but cowbell. I mean, I am just riding that thing with all 4 arms, you know?
Oh man. These dudes are like
Cowbell
space
solo.
These are like space ranchers. They love the cowbell.
Yeah, and I've got like the 3 different sizes of cowbell, you know, so I can go down between
You can make a cowbell melody.
Yeah, baby. Yep.
Awesome. Well, you dudes are simply jamming, and at the end of your guys' set, you're just going, you're going, and when the song ends, there's just silence. And then everyone who's been drinking and eating those fucking chips go, yeah, yeah, and they're cheering, they're like throwing their chip bags at you, and you know, like they're excited. They were happy to have that. And even Buzz behind the counter, who was giving you the stink eye at first, is like nodding at you like, good job.
This
But
definitely feels like an 80s success story movie.
right? They're like, oh man, I didn't think we could do it, but we had the power of friendship. Or what's it right now? It's fucking it's family right now.
Family, we're a family. Nothing stronger than family. Anyway.
Anyway.
Family.
Yeah.
So as you guys finish up though with this first set, and these guys kind of respond very positively, that Vesk from earlier kind of walks on over, and kind of with a casual grin sticks out this huge scaled hand and goes, I'm Cardin. I'm glad you took me up on that advice and played here. So you're looking to get out of this asteroid dump and to a show, huh? I think I'm your Vesk. You got gear? Besides your gear here?
That's all we need, right?
That's it.
I mean, I got a
You
few
gotta-
computing things back in the van, but
We don't need your computing things. To rock.
Yeah.
I
Can't play
know.
bass without it.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is I got a ship, the Saint of Anger, and I could bring you that direction if you want. And they kind of reach up and rub, and you can see that they have like a black eye patch, and they're in this like very scuffed but in worn set of black powered armor that's like every time they're moving.
That sounds great. We can make it to the show.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand with anything else you need to load in, and then I guess we can take off. Are you in a hurry?
Yes, right now. Does this person seem on the level?
Make a perception check.
Like, are they gonna like run? Take up reduce speed.
I get what you're saying. Make a perception check. Okay, here we go. There's Cardin.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh no, I can't back out of it.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. It's really weird using my like iPhone. I have to like slide things around.
I'm just happy it's working for you. Thank you for getting through it with me.
Too.
With us.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Cardin goes out and begins to help you guys all unload your unload Mama's Little Helper, and as like the moment he gets up to it, he's like, I was gonna say that you might want to ask someone to keep an eye on this, but I'm sorry to say your ship's a piece of shit. No one's gonna want to touch it here. I think you're safe to just leave it on the rock.
I have worked really hard on Mama's Little Helper.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I'm still gonna lock the door.
Okay.
Too safe.
Yeah, you fucking lock that door. You don't only lock the handle, you fucking lock the deadbolt too.
Our spaceship has a deadbolt?
Yep. It's a space deadbolt.
Like a motor home.
Is it like custom soldered in there?
It is, yeah.
It has my initials by it. VP.
Oh that's great.
VP, sorry.
VP. All right, guys. So,
I don't even know my initials.
who are we? All right, so Cardin helps you guys load on up, and
Who are we?
Neon no wall. And we're here to rock your socks, brother.
doo-doo-doo. This is a slow song. This is where things are going to get serious. So as Cardin helps you load up, you begin to take off in his ship, the Saint of Anger. You take off from Buzz's diner in the shitty ass asteroid we were at before, and you fly on, hopefully, as he promised, towards Songbird Station and the festival waiting. You look down at your clock. Probably only hours, 2 hours maybe before you had 3. Now there's only 2. You guys are really pushing it. You definitely know you're not going to make sound check, but if you keep up the pace, you can make it in time. And so you fucking go. And the Saint of Anger flies towards Songbird Station. Cardin kind of looks back at all of you and goes, how long you been together as a band?
2 years.
How was that?
Hey, thank you for giving us a ride.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah. No problem. I saw something in you that I thought I could see in myself when I was young. And, yeah.
if you want, you can come in with us.
Oh, no, I can't. I'm a protector. I'm on the protectorate. Ugh. I gotta do my job protecting.
Our Doc Rock?
Stardock Rock. Not a super great conversation throughout this time as you guys are kind of moving on. Cardin kind of is just grunting the farther you get. He's just like, You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Are we going in the right direction?
As you say that, you feel suddenly the ship veer off course, and you all have to slightly catch yourself. And Cardin looks back and says, actually, I just need to make one quick stop before we get to Songbird. I got some friends I need to drop a package off.
Nope, absolutely not. Nope.
No, seriously. It's on the way. Don't worry about it. This is going to be as quick and painless as possible so everyone can just go about their day.
Why do you say painless?
Zane loses all of his composure and says, absolutely fucking not. We are already late.
Well, I'm the, seemingly the only thing between you and the dead of space here, so, we're gonna see my friends drop off my package, and then we'll get you to your fucking show.
Cardin, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do your people lay eggs, or do you explain to me the reproductive processes of your people?
We're fucking mammals, dick.
Touched a nerve there. All right. Everyone's so tense tonight.
Hey, I'm just along for the ride. I'm sure if this is no more than 10 minutes and then we're back on the road, we can make it in time.
Yeah, Zane, I'm sure it's fine, man. You said it's just a quick stop.
About an hour later, the Saint of Anger approaches an enormous derelict vessel.
An hour?
Yeah.
An hour later?
No, I'm going to go 5 minutes.
He said the drop was going to take 5 minutes. He didn't say how long it was going to take to get there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. Bill, if I know anything about the schedule, Bill, if we had gone straight there, how much time would we have had left before we performed?
You probably had I don't know, a few hours. You weren't at the very first people playing, but they would have liked you to be there on stage ready to go, because each set's only 30 minutes, so they want the next few people going up. You know what I mean? There's a rhythm to it.
Yeah.
So if you show up, you might be able to play still. You'll still probably be in time for your set, but no, you've missed sound check, you've missed setup. You're gonna have to hope that someone's instruments are up there and ready to go for you, or take yours and just hope for the best.
Oh, man.
If we wait
for
the hour?
Yeah, if you wait for this hour.
I'm gonna tap my laser rifle and kind of glance around at my party, see how they feel.
Oh no, that's okay. That's the thing. I feel like, are you doing that 10 minutes into us off of the detour?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
in.
when he's talking about how we got to do this, it's his way or the highway or whatever.
Zane, who looks super fucking stressed out and looks like he was about to hit somebody in the head with a guitar, looks over at Sam and just gives a not so discreet nod.
All right. Well, I'm gonna whip out my laser rifle, and in response to his, he's the only thing between us and the void of space. I'm gonna let him know that I'm the only thing between him and a fucking laser cannon hole to the head. A veiled threat. I'm going to threaten him.
Are you gonna put the gun to his head?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you put the gun up to his head while he's driving, and you say that, you know, like I'm it's me or the gun, pretty much, right? And he's like, "Oh fuck! What? Are you pointing a gun at me right now?"
Cannot miss this show, or my dad will be right about me being a failure. I am not missing this show.
I need you to listen to this. I'm not who I say I am. Well, I am. I'm Cardin, but I'm fucking in deep with the Mafia boys. I was gonna go sacrifice you and hope to get out of here on my own, but I can see by the gun to the back of my head that's not gonna happen. How about you help a brother out and we go in here together?
Are we doing a murder, or are we getting into a mob shootout and a side story?
Oh,
You decide.
yeah. We go to the place, we play music, then we go and kill people.
Actually, hearing that, Zane's gonna be like, listen, if we help you kill the mob people after the show, will you help us tour?
Go ahead and why don't you go ahead and make is there like a persuasion check? I mean, there's gotta be. Make a persuasion check. And everyone can, is there not persuasion? What would be like?
If he sings it, can we count it as a musician check?
Oh my god!
Oh my god, we can have like a mid-sad, mopey intro song as to like why we should do this. Make this a musical.
Let me tell you a song of why we're gonna do this.
You're about to put your final cards in.
Okay. Let's see. What can you fucking roll in this game? Why am I such a shit ass at this game? You know, I've listened to fucking like 130 episodes of this, of people playing this. You think that I know how to play this. Roll a diplomacy check. I gotta remember that it's based off of Pathfinder, which is based off of 3.5, so diplomacy. And if anyone is trained in the skill of diplomacy, you can also help. Yeah?
No.
I don't know if it's me, but you are lagging a little bit.
Am
It
I?
is also on my lag.
Yeah.
You were cutting in and out, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to be better about that. It's because I'm opening up a bunch of shit. Is it a little bit better right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's a really good diplomacy check, Zane. A 30?
Does Zane need help?
Well, it is going to be an opposed roll, so I would still roll help.
Here I go.
Already rolled out.
Never mind. Nuya and I are just like starting to pull out our instruments. And then
Oh, what? We're not going this
Zane's just
direction?
like, no! We'll just let
Okay.
Zane solo this one.
Yeah.
The best about this is that, like, no matter how much music is played, it's just supposed with a gun to the head.
I know, you kind of put him to a point there. But he's like, all right. I guess I get where you're coming from, and you're on a time limit. If you promise to help me out of this situation and let me be your tour manager, then I'll pilot you for real to Stardock Station or Songbird Station, and you guys can still make the show.
Let's go.
We promise.
Okay. Do you pull the gun away from his head?
Nope.
Okay. He's like, okay. I guess hold on tight, and he slowly takes his shit back off. He pulls away, and you said you did this like 10-15 minutes in, right? You didn't wait the whole hour?
Yeah.
Okay. You and as you begin to get away, you can see that something is growing up in front of you. The closer you get towards Stardock Station, you can see is a almost like a you could say like a space cloud, right? It's big and nebulous, and it's shot through with colors, and it very suddenly begins moving in your direction. And Cardin looks back at you and kind of goes, I think you need to hold on. Something bad's about to. And then he's cut off by as these klaxons begin to sound on the Saint of Anger's bridge. And Cardin like holds on tight as the whole ship kind of shakes. You feel this like electrical pulse begin to go throughout the ship, and Cardin just shouts, "Hold on!" and begins to take these evasive maneuvers to avoid these shots of lightning that are bouncing through this cloud. And as all of you are just like, it's so sudden. You all are just like shaking around inside of this cab, because there's no handles or anything. He's like, hold on, but there's like a smooth interior. So what are you gonna hold on to? So you're all just like bouncing around inside of here, right?
Yeah.
And finally, after you feel a tremor throughout the entire ship, and you hear a things begin to come to a stop. And Cardin goes, damn it! And he looks back towards all of you. Well, I guess we're out of the storm. They hit us good. Our engines have been damaged, it looks like. It's a hit.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, maybe so. I think I have an idea. Go ahead. Can you man the computers here at the helm? I'm gonna head back towards the engine to see if I can jump start them.
I'll man the
Computers, you say?
I'm really good with an engine.
I think that Nuya and Sem should go with you. We've got the engine, right, Twilight? So we got the controls, right, Twilight?
Yeah, Dwight's already sitting down.
We'll leave these nerds to the computers. Let's go take a look at the engines, fella.
What did I click on?
Your game.
Oops, sorry. I clicked on the wrong thing.
No worries.
Ignore that diplomacy.
I'm not. He's like, what did you say?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
What?
But he's like, I was, okay, how about, you guys head to the engines, you check out the computers, and I'll go make sure the fuel pump's working in the back.
No.
Can I make an intimidate check as I cock my space gun? I don't know if it needs cocking.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you stay within eye line of me here, pal?
The lover of space rifles, like if it's steel and it's just there so you can feel good.
Ooh. Okay. Maybe I was gonna go escape out the escape pod, but I'm not now.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. I guess we should get going, huh? Engines.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
Okay, so go ahead. For you, those of you at the computer, make a. You can either make a computer's check or a physical science check.
I could make both. I like a computer's check.
Okay, and then are you helping? Who's with you helping?
I will help.
Okay, go ahead and roll a computer's check. Oof, that's not very good. So you don't succeed on the help action, and a 19's not gonna do it. So you begin looking through the computers, and everything is lining up. You're like, yeah, this seems about right. Something is wrong with the engines, probably from a hit of sorts. And you think that if you get some power back from the engines, you'll be able to align the thrusters and get everything back online. But you're kind of waiting on that spark of life from the engines. So let's turn to you. Those of you in the engine bay, you come back there. You can see that there is indeed a acrid smoke kind of filling this area. You can see a small vent, little fans pulling it out of the room and shooting it into space. Nuya, are you back there?
Yes, I am.
Would you like to make an engineering check?
Absolutely.
And Sim, would you like to help
Ooh.
out?
As long as Carden is down here too, I'm not leaving Carden. I don't trust this scaly motherfucker.
Yeah, you can walk him down at gunpoint.
It's a little hostage situation, but yeah, I'll go ahead and take a look at the engines with my -1 engineer.
Oh, perfect. Hey, you got higher than 10, so you succeeded. So that's a 20, Nuya.
All right, a 20.
So that is just a success. So as you get down here, you pull out, you can see that they have like a special wrench for this engine, and you're like, oh sweet, that's just the size I need. You get in there, you start working on these things. You're like tightening brackets. You're rerouting these power coils that have exploded to better housing, reconnecting hoses. I don't know. You're doing space repair shit, and eventually,
Space girl.
what?
I'm doing space girl shit.
Exactly. And finally, you give it a good clank and give it a good kick and a clank, and the whole ship just like chick 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 vroom, like turns over, because that's what a ship sounds like. Turns over apparently. And the engines power back up. And although a little dirty and a little worse for wear, Nuya, you are confident that this ship has the power to get you to Songbird Station.
Perfect. All right, guys. I think I've got that part covered as I wipe like some grease off of my cheek or something, just like wiping it clean. We're good to go.
All right. Carden's like, all right, should I get back behind the wheel?
I think it's best if you just take a seat there. Hold on. Who's our Dwight? You're good to fly this ship, yeah?
I'm not much of a pilot. That's probably more Zane's thing.
Good enough for me.
Okay. Zane, you're gonna take the wheel, huh?
Okay.
All right.
He is ready.
Okay. Well then, you get up there and begin to pilot your way back towards Songbird Station. And it is quite a journey. With you behind the wheel, you fucking tear ass. You can feel like there's a few times where Carden's like, yo, this is my ship. I gotta get home with this. Don't fucking blow the engines again. And you're just, like, but you're pushing it for everything it's got, right? You're gonna get there in time. And then you arrive. You come and see hundreds, perhaps thousands of starships lined up, not only in parking already, but waiting to get parked. And there are hundreds of thousands of people there's all sorts of aliens and individuals just walking, plopping, flying, hovering, just like moving towards where you know that these events are going on, where these multiple stages are going on, and you knowing bring the starship, the Saint of Anger, towards the crew area where the bands are unloading, and as you get down, perhaps it's not the best sign. No one's out here rushing in to get to you, and so you are left to quickly unload yourselves. Tell me, are you leaving a cart in here? What's the plan so far, as you guys are arriving here at the Songbird Station?
I'm just running with my guitar, or my bass guitar and an amp in hand.
Alright, Card, wait outside until every single bit of our band equipment is out here, and so if you bail, at least we're fucking left here fucked.
Hey, I'm not gonna fuck your music, I get it.
Zane, take his space keys.
Your space keys.
Okay.
You need to time out.
It's like, fine, I'm gonna go stand in the corner.
If you, I think there's concession.
Okay, I've just got all of our fucking shit, just wheeling all the amps. Wait, does he have any lifts?
like an electronic lift that you can use?
Yeah, like any gravity lifts or anything?
Nah, you gotta haul that yourselves.
Alright.
But you're used to it. You're musicians, and luckily, Dwightites and Sims are on gravity lifts already. Like their kits float.
Yeah.
Alright, let's fucking go. We're just following the ramp then.
Awesome. So as you guys are pressing in, you're kind of stopped. What? Oh, sorry. So as you guys are pressing in, you guys are stopped almost immediately by these two wide-shouldered individuals. They look like earth golems almost, and they're in these classic black t-shirts that are way too tight and black pants, and they had the black shades, and they're like, "Yo, we're security. No one past this point that isn't a band."
We are a band.
Oh, who are you?
I'm gonna tap my rifle and look at Zane again. Questioningly.
No.
At this point, I just shake my head and look at you confused and startled.
At this point,
all right. Old habits. You know about my mercenary work.
they die hard.
Can we make it through, please?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I guess we can see the instruments, so here you go. And they stand aside and they let you push forward towards the stage where you're supposed to perform. Now, as you guys press your way into this area, you can see that the entire place is beautifully crafted. It's weird. It's both like a natural outdoor setting, but it's in space, so it's not. You can see that there's like opalescent marble that's lining the floor with streamers of rainbow-colored energy that wave magically above this entire structure, shimmering through the darkness of the surrounding void. There are literally thousands of attendees here, and so you're like pushing through, even in the back, through these people to get towards the stage that you need to get to. Now, as you're getting close and you see the stage coming up, there's a catch in all of your guys' throats. There is a band already beginning to set up on stage. And as you draw up close, you can see that there is an android, like a short and stubby looking android individual with he's losing his hair if he had any hair, right? And he goes, yo, hey, I see you running towards that stage. There's already a band ready to go. Let me guess, you're Neon and Noqual, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do space bears shit in the space woods, man?
Listen, I can't let you up on stage. You weren't here for the sound check, and Snowfall Renaissance was. You see, this is a first come situation. Rather than slow down the show, I expanded their slot. You know,
I'm gonna give you a sound check in about 2 seconds if you don't move the fuck out of my way.
Okay, come on.
Also, you're talking about what? You're talking about speed? We're already set up. They're taking forever. We can be done before they are.
Come on, I honestly don't
We're
care
already
which
ready
of the
to
two of you
No
go up
sound
there
check
next.
needed.
I don't care. Sort it out between yourselves. And come on. She motions or they motion over towards the band waiting and says, "That's them up there. And do figure it out quickly. If you really are going to play, I mean, only one of you are going to go up there. You got 5 minutes. Make it work." Designers.
All right.
5 minutes is child play. Let's go, guys.
Once again, Zane is going to flip his guitar into his hands and just stand up more confidently. Look over at everybody and nod.
Oh yeah.
It's about to go down.
Let's do it.
All right. So, for those of you who wish, you can go ahead and make a quick culture check for me if you want to know about Snowfall Renaissance. Dweemp, dwomp, dweemp, dwomp. Okay, so Dwight, you got 21.
I know all about Snowfall Renaissance.
That's pretty good. 27 or 27. Yeah, that's even better. 25. Okay, yeah. So y'all got it. Oh. Well, that wasn't really your jam, Sam, you know.
Yeah.
But the rest of you, you've expanded, like, it comes up every once in a while. Snowfall Renaissance is a pretty common band around Triaxis, where they're from. They are what is known as a hydrocore band. They are Riforian musicians who play specialized instruments contained within hydrofields to give their music kind of like this underwater sound. You know that this band has a particularly large collection of fans who are able to detect their unique depth notable and like the vibrations of the water. You know what I mean? Like anyone that has like a vibration sense are really into these dudes.
It's
Yeah,
super unique, but really only the aquatic races can really understand this band's
And it's probably why it's taking them so long
to
too.
understand our message.
Bless you.
Right.
Oh yeah, totally.
Did he say that this band he was giving this band an extension?
Yeah, he said that since you guys weren't here, he was just gonna let them play during your time, which was before them. It was supposed to go you and then them, and then the dude's like, "Well, if they're not here, you can just play the entire hour."
Oh, if that's the case, I'm going to rush up, guitar in hand.
I will literally push them out of my way.
Oh, and if possible, before anyone gets there, Zane's going to walk up completely seriously and be like, "Please, I know we were late, but please just let us play. I will help you set up your instruments. I'll help you take them down now. We had our ship crash. We had somebody try to take us to a mafia group. We tried so hard to be here."
So as you kind of like rush up and just start pouring this story out, the four members of this band, who are all these kind of like blue-skinned individuals, with these like really pale white blue-skinned individuals with these long ears, almost elven-like, look up at you, and the lead, who's very obviously the lead from the way that, one, they're dressed, and two, they're holding this delicious looking mic in this hydrocore setting, and they go, I don't know who you are, and I don't honestly care.
And you're taking our time slot, so please move.
Oh, you were the band that didn't show up for sound check, huh?
We crashed.
Okay. I can see you've gone through a lot. See it on your face. I guess I'd say, convince us. We're already halfway set up. You really gonna help us out?
We'll help you break it down. We'll help you reset it up. And at the end of the night, we can help pack it all up.
If you want to, I can help you mix your sound during your time slot.
Don't have a
I'm
mixer.
real good with that.
We don't have a personal mixer, do we? And they're like, no, Riffness, we don't. We could use someone like that. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. That sounds convincing though. Why don't you guys go make ahead and one of you lead this diplomacy check, and the rest of you can aid.
My diplomacy is shite.
We got what?
Whoever has a good charisma stat should lead this. Or Sem can lead it. That's
Okay,
fine
Sem.
too.
I don't mind. You all need to roll diplomacy anyways to aid, so someone can lead it. I imagine Zane was probably leading it as the face of the band, but
Probably Zane, yeah.
Oh, as the face of the band. That's a discussion.
I
That's fair.
disagree. Yeah. Nope, I'm just not a fan. I'm currently like,
Oh, we definitely don't need that.
please let us play.
so actually,
I'm standing up right now telling them to move.
so like regardless of where this diplomacy is coming from, all of you in helping each other would have exceeded the 20 DC that you needed. So like in all these different matches, they're just being like assailed by all sides. And finally the lead singer holds up her hand and she's like, whoa. Your jive is too much. There's too much going on here. I get it. I guess you really do need to play. I respect that. I'm sorry. We were just hoping to get a little bit more time to show off who we are. I know I shouldn't take that from you. Help us break this down. We'll help you break your set up,
I have
and
to
we'll get this
repeat.
going.
Yep.
Oh, am I breaking up?
Is he just a... Is he just a robot for you guys too?
Yeah.
Any better?
Yeah, Dill, you are like long gone, brother.
I'm dead and gone, huh?
That's better.
Oh, no, there you go.
Am I any better?
Oh,
That's a little better.
Okay. Where'd you lose me?
Please re-explain everything. Right when you started talking,
yeah.
Okay.
straight up.
after we succeeded our diplomacy check.
Okay, the lead singer is like, whoa, you guys are really like, there's too much going on here. You're obviously very intent in making music, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that from you. We were just hoping for some more times ourselves, but I can see that, you aren't a shit band like we were thinking. Everyone's like, oh, they're playing before us, they're shit, ha ha ha. We can see you're not that, so help us break our stuff down. We'll help you put your set up, and we'll let you. There's only minutes, so come on, let's make this quick. We're giving it back to you.
All right, help him break it down.
Come on.
Go.
Go. Yeah, super into it.
Awesome. You are able to break it down and very quickly set your gear back up. And as they're walking off the stage, the lead singer of Snowfall Renaissance kind of gives you guys a thumbs up. It's like, good luck.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna finger guns him with all four arms.
Okay. Let's see if this works.
I'm gonna thank them politely and plug in my bass.
You guys ready?
Let me go ahead and throw you guys on the map here. And we'll get rid of these
Hell
guys.
yeah.
They're not on the map anymore. Can you guys see like out into the thing, or is the light stop at that?
Light stops at the red line.
Okay, hold on. It doesn't need dynamic lighting.
Ooh,
Oh, it's because it's
we're
a
playing
curtain.
For an empty show, huh?
Yeah, I'm playing for
I
an
see how
empty
it is.
show. But all right. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to take this dynamic lighting barrier away when the curtain opened, and then you guys were on stage. Okay, well, fuck it, whatever. And all right, so you guys begin to take your place up on stage. You guys have set up your gear fully. Sim, your huge floating set has been fully assembled. You've pulled out all your extra pieces from the pocket dimension. You keep them in. Dwight Knight, your keyboard is floating and ready to go. You have your magical talents at the ready. Nuya, you've got your bass primed, and you've got the frequency set just right to match Zane. So, as the four of you get up on stage, you hear the manager on the mic outside as the curtain is closed. All right, that was Deep Purple shit. We're so happy to have you, Deep Purple shit. And the band and the crowd's like, yeah. Okay, next up is Neon and Noqual, a Stardock rock band from Absalom Station. Give them some love, folks. And you just hear, yeah, as the entire crowd just screams out at you as the curtain pulls open. And why don't you guys go ahead and take it away? Doo-doo. So as you guys break into your music, into your set, Zane, you're leading them here at this first set. It's just like before. You are making your shot and playing this show. I need some successes here, guys. I need first someone to roll a professional musician, which our good friend Nuya already has, and you've already succeeded. So honestly, you don't even need help. So
I'm so.
no, you're fine. You got it. So Nuya, tell me as these open up. Oh my gosh, you got a natural 20.
Look at that fucking roll.
A 25 for Zane. Okay, yeah, you guys have got this already. Fucking A. So tell me then, starting with you, Nuya, the curtain rolls back and your bass kicks in. Tell me what you're doing.
Immediately just shredding, looking at the crowd, like almost dead face. Super focused on the guitar. Just shredding away. Looks over to the lead, looks over to the guitar, or the piano, looks over to drums. We're all shredding.
Fucking A. And
with four arms. Fuck every other band.
yeah, you can feel that thump of the bass just pushing you guys forward, and the crowd feels it too. You see people are like up, they've stood up, even though there aren't many chairs. There are a few people that were sitting, but they're not anymore. They're driving, they're going. That brings us to Sam with your natural 20 for a 31. Tell us, what are you doing on that kit that's bringing us home?
This is where I set up my pre-established pyrotechnics, and I'm gonna light the cymbals on my kit on fire and just go into an insane drum solo.
Ooh, excellent. You kick that going, and what a nice change in our soundtrack here. It works so well. And you get those the like every time you hit a cymbal, a huge like explosion of fire bursts out, and there's like this almost like a fireworks-esque feel as the pyrotechnics expand over the crowd and kind of like fade before it hits anyone, and everyone's like, wow, and they're just fucking going wild as you're just keeping the beat going ham, making that work with Nuya. And then Zane, tell me what you're doing.
Okay. As the bass solo is going off, as the bass is slapping off and the drum solo is going, I'm going to attempt to just keep up and just try to have. incredibly popular song known as Way Just Love, but definitely in a much more upbeat and hardcore pace, matching the bass with just trying to solo along with the drum.
Okay. You do so, and as you get like the first time.
And,
oh yeah.
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay. So as you get going and you start breaking into what is it? Wageless love. Something like that, yeah. As you start breaking in, you can see that although, you've been rocking for 2 years throughout Absalom Station, you're like, okay, we're going to come here and make it big, right? This is going to be our moment. As you start singing out, there is a response from the crowd. You can see that people are beginning to match your words. They know this. It is indeed a crowd favorite. And Zane, that gets you pumped, and together this song just carries on. You guys are able to rock through this into the whole next feel. Dwin, I think you actually have, I see you haven't rolled just yet. I think you have a special place in this band though, as the ability to use your magic to amplify the workings of their talent. So why don't you make a mysticism check for me?
I'll do just that, actually.
Is that a natural 20? Yep.
Nice.
For a 28. Okay, so tell me, Dwight, how do you use that mysticism, your pyrotechnics, and your ability to create to enhance this performance?
As everybody is taking their different turns in the spotlight, in an array of laser light effects and different levels of spotlights, using a mixture of spells and incantations.
Excellent. Yeah, you just light up this place. You bring it home too. Like, you do it so well that over this 30-minute set, you guys are able to just bring the crowd to a level that hasn't been seen yet at this festival. And like the moment you have to leave the stage that your time is called, right? The crowd's like cheering for more, but you can't because you're on a schedule, right? The moment you're getting off and walking back down the stage towards the band that you had run into earlier, their lead singer just looks up at you and just goes, like, just mouths, "Wow!" Like you can see that they are impressed. You guys fucking blew it out of the water.
All right, let's get your kit set up.
All right. And you help them out. And, it's after you guys get their shit set back up, all their water effects and all this shit. It's a really good, like, a counter to you guys. Cause like, as heavy as you are, you like, when they start playing, they actually have this, like, it's a way different kind of heavy, but it's like a deep heavy and like you feel it in your guts almost,
And I promise to help them mix their sound, so.
Oh yeah. And so you're like at that board, fucking
they're behind the stage, like making sure they're all sounding all right.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's speaking a little bit, bring it down. And it's while you're doing that Zane, you feel a tap on your shoulder. I imagine you're probably still with Nuya and Sim, so all of you see this individual walk over, dressed in this spiffy, shiny business suit. This woman with dark skin and shoulder-length white hair. She just smiles at you and goes, "Huh. You see, I've seen a lot of shows in my time. I work for the biz. And that there was quite a performance."
Ooh.
I like to make sure I know who I'm talking to. The bill said Neon and Noqual. Is that right?
Yep.
Catchy. Stardock Rock, huh?
Want to know?
Well, let me get to the chase. I represent Azure Note Studios. That's right. The Azure Note Studios hosting this entire festival. And we want you right now. Sign with us, and you'll walk away here with 2,500 credit and an additional 5,000 for repairs on your shitty ass ship. That's right. I looked into you guys before you got here. I know what's going on.
Could we have...
Anyone get the vibe that this is the kind of guy that's going to try to convince us to blow him or something?
She definitely seems sketchy, but like, she seems sketchy in like the business kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she's probably gonna take your soul, but it's gonna be probably from the 20% that she's taken off the top. You know what I mean? Not from.
I don't want to become some corpy. I ain't about that shit.
I'm good with doing what we've been doing.
Zane takes a very, very deep breath and then looks Sem and Nuya in the eyes and says, okay, but hear me out. You know how much exposure we could get if we just spent a few years doing things like this, and eventually if we wanted to do this stuff more privately, we would have the materials and know how to do so?
Or we could just keep touring the way that we do. I mean, I can fix Mama's Little Helper.
Absolutely, and I can go out and smooch as much as I did for this one.
That's true.
And maybe, like the last 100 shows, I'll get one of these.
Maybe just a year?
And I assume we step 10 feet away to take a private vantage, which we probably get that's right, though.
Sure, although you're a little far. And I imagine you probably were like, yo, let us talk with Dwight too after the set, right? You like get the whole band in there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so Dwight, after you're done mixing their set, and the water dudes are like, yo, come back to our room later. We'll get fucking wasted. You head back to your bros and...
Yeah, I don't drink, but that would be cool.
Sorry! But you head back to your bros and you hear the news that they got for you.
Whoa. You guys, did you guys accept? Okay. Like, that kind of offer is like life-changing, you know? But if you want my opinion about it, our band's message is like showing people like me that grew up with, you know, next to nothing, that even they could be beautiful and cool, you know?
Digging that.
Listen, if we can still sing our message, listen, as Sam knows, I just want to make sure that I can do music like this and that I can help my family.
I get what you're saying, man. I care about you like you are my family.
You are,
but we could still play music like this, man. Look at us tonight. We didn't need some big wig backing us for this shit. This was rocking.
We just needed to hijack a man's ship, point a gun to his head, threaten some violence, and we got here. And we, you know.
Yeah.
So, like that might not be the best take from this, but I'm gonna think about it. That kind of did get us here.
Also, are we still gonna go kill the mafia people?
I'm pretty sure that he's already gone.
No, I swear, I put him in a timeout.
Well, timeouts are sacred, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is this is it. But this is the big band thing. If we can walk up there and say, we just want to do our thing, if you can just tell us where the big shows are, would that work for you guys?
We're not gonna take for the show farm.
Yeah.
We're still gonna have to smooch for him.
Wait. Dill, are the people who played the set last nearby?
They are, yeah. They're actually looking over it. Like, you can see that they don't want to ask what's going on, but they're like looking at they're also in their own little huddle, like looking over at you every once in a while, and then like you're like what's going on? What's going on? I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna like make a motion, like let's close the huddle, like shoulder to shoulder, or in some people's cases, shoulders.
Oh, like bring it towards them.
No, like us close real quick so no one can actually hear us.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, guys. I think we should tell that person no, but that also sounds like a really bad idea because they heard about our broken down car and it sounds like they can steal it. So I vote we immediately go talk to the headlighter man. It seemed like they might have been somebody impressed with us. Let's see if we can just tour with them. Go off of that.
Now that I can hear Zane clearly. Sorry.
No, seriously.
But
who would want to steal our hunk of junk van anyway? It's just like Randy said, you know. Knew you might have put a lot of work into it, but nobody's gonna take it.
They'd have to have a combobulator coil to steal it anyway.
I don't even know if they make them anymore for that model.
All right.
Rest in peace, Mama's little helper.
Rest in peace, Mama's little helper. Well then, I feel that
Mama's little helper 2.0 coming next.
You guys got this. You know, like even without the signing bonus, you guys still get the 1,000 credits promised to you guys for doing the show and coming out here. It's not as much as you were hoping for.
So
but...
what you're saying, Zane, is we should smooth that. We should smooth that other band into helping us out.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I think we just gotta talk to him. I mean, if we just want to keep doing this, then we just gotta follow the people that can and be friends with them, right?
And
Forming
clearly,
connections with
crowd
other
likes
bands would be way better than sucking up to some corporate asshole.
agreed.
But I mean, guys, I'm not trying to fuck over my family.
I get you, man. Let's ask that band. Let's do some schmooze.
You know what? Let's do some schmoots. But the thing, it seems like they like us, and their set was fucking rad. You helped so much, dude.
I'm sure they'd appreciate the help.
Yeah, after mixing for them, I kind of understand how their sound design works, and I feel like we could probably mix that into a song or two.
They said they didn't. They said they didn't have anyone, so let's go. And Sam, what do you think?
I guess that's the plan.
I'm gonna look down at your gun and be like,
I mean, you know I'm always ready to use that thing.
It's always there.
I'll reach out my fist for the bump, and telepathically I say, "Always ready."
And I'm gonna return that with all 4 of my fists. Just ba 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 ba. Just gonna,
Quad bump.
Yeah. After you get up off the ground.
Okay. So then, you all of you, if you so wish, can get the attention of Snowfall Renaissance, and in particular, the individual you heard referred to as what is it, Ramia, the lead singer. And as you do, she comes over and she goes, we were really impressed with your set. We thought you were gonna crash and burn, but you guys did great. Honestly, it was hard putting up a show next to you. We felt like we had to work harder.
I was thinking the same thing while I was mixing your sound. You guys are so unique, and it just hits like deep in the soul. It's amazing.
Hey, thanks. We've worked hard to make that the feel. And you did great mixing it. I know we probably shouldn't say anything, but we saw that suit talking to you. They're agent, aren't they, of the biz?
Yeah.
Corporate trash is what they are.
Hey, we have our own label.
No?
Yeah, Renaissance Records.
Yeah, Dwight's gonna look at Zane like super excited, raising his sunglasses up.
Zane is going to look incredibly nervous and overflustered, and then once again shift the guitar back from the front into his hands and just be like, "There wouldn't be any chance you're looking to add somebody to that, would there?"
Hey, I'd say we consider your performance tonight the audition of a lifetime. If you're willing to maybe come with us on a tour, this is actually the first stop in a set that we're taking across the diaspora. If you'd like to come along, I know it's a little last notice, but we can make it happen.
I think that might be exactly. And I'll look between everyone to make sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's actually, we would love that. Can we scrounge our van?
Yeah.
Part in case stuff on yours breaks.
I've got friends who are mechanics.
I'm gonna no confidence look over at our mechanic and shrug.
I'm gonna casually look and make a weird frowny face and just motion the whole cut off head thing. Don't do it, that thing. There's no hope. There's no spare parts on it. Nope.
Tours are great.
Well, we can definitely get it up and running. We've got some time before the next show. If nothing else, we'll take you back here. You made it here to the show, so it can't be that far, right?
Indeed.
2 hours.
You wouldn't believe how we got here.
Oh. Hey, I want to hear the story.
Oh, do you guys want to meet a space pirate? Maybe take his ship?
I'm gonna pull Zane down a little bit by his elbow and be like, maybe we shouldn't mention the space pirate.
You see, you say it, and they're all 4 of them are oh, space pirate? Yeah, space pirate? Fuck. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, we want to meet a space pirate.
Oh, God.
Okay.
His guitar's still in, so he's super energized. Just... Alright, let's go meet a fucking space... Well, I've met him. Yeah, he was a dick. He tried to sell us to a mafia.
That sounds like a bummer. Wow, what a dick. Well, Space pirate. Well, let me say this, guys. You've done quite a good job here. You fucking wowed the crowd. You got in with Renaissance Records here, the right label to choose. Fucking Azir Newt Studios, they suck. More like Azir Toot Studios. Am I right?
Oh!
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. And then you guys were able to play the show of a lifetime. So I'd say that this right here, tonight's
Right.
show, $1,000 in your pockets. That's $250 each, or $1,000 for the band fund. Tonight is a success. You guys should give yourselves a round of applause.
Or 2 rounds in my case.
2 rounds, yeah. Got those Kasatha's arms. Well, guys, you've made it to the end of the adventure. The band is back in town. The band is back in town. Final fuck-a-lee.
I should have murdered Zorback or whatever his name is. That's gonna come back to bite me.
Totally.
100.
I didn't know how chaotic we wanted this one shot to get, but I was ready to pull out that thing several times.
So I want you guys to know
That
you
was
skipped
great.
through like an entire 2 sections of this
Oh,
just by doing that alone. There's
Oh.
supposed to be like a whole combat section and shit like that, and you guys are like, put a gun to his head, and you're like, nah, man, we're just gonna kill you if you don't take us to the show. Oh, okay.
The character sheet says at the top, anything for the band.
Thanks,
Anything.
Very good.
That was fucking great.
I wondered why we had weapons and stuff.
It's a dangerous place.
God damn.
But yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed us. This is playing Band on the Run. It's a pretty new adventure. Thanks Paizo for releasing it. Thanks Starfinder for existing. And thank all of you guys for being here with us tonight. Both the cast and the crew. There are so many of you out there. But I think that's probably where we'll call it for this evening. So thank you guys for joining us tonight, and until the next time, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
And a special thank you to Dylan's editor, who has to edit Dylan lagging constantly.
Oh my gosh, right? Seriously. It's gonna take so long. So what's funny is that since I'm recording my mic separately than the Discord, it's gonna be perfect on my side, and it's just gonna sound like you guys are silent. And so all I'm gonna have to do is just cut the silence and move it back a little bit.
That's funny.
Just
Yeah.
cut to me, just make a